Here we go.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a burger for chefs by chefs if I've ever tasted one.
This is Burgers and Beers.
Whoa. Check
Yeah.
that out.
I don't know if you've noticed, I like pink beer.
I know you do. Look at this.
Yeah, so this is called Juice Eat Juice. So a little bit of a Spanglish happening there. That is what they call like a hazy, like New England style beer. This whole variety of beers is called juicy beers. It's a way to kind of talk about the hops, which are very kind of like tropical and citrusy. And then I hit it with actual juice, which was raspberry juice. A lot of raspberry juice. So
Awesome.
It's got like a little bit of like tartness, some sweetness, and then it's got like a little bit of the bitterness from the hops in the back end, but not too much. It's kind of really lovely, almost herbaceous.
Wow, hoppy nose, huh?
Yeah, that's all the aroma hops. I did about 4 pounds of hops per barrel, and they're very aromatic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it really reminds me of kind of like fresh fruit and strawberries and, you know, kind of like when you're outdoors picking things, like you get that explosion of like that floral sweetness, but then you get this great acidity to clean it up at the end.
Totally.
Chicory, it's like endive-y.
Totally.
I love that. So like
Yeah.
maybe going in that direction, maybe mixing some veal and some venison together, keep it a little bit on the lighter side.
Oh, really? All
I
right.
think it's like, it's got some serious acid in there. I think it's gonna be really great.
This is kind of cutting edge. Like, not a lot of people are doing these right now, especially not fruited variations. So I feel like we got to take the burger even to like that next 2.0 style level.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know, this is like my style. It's almost like you're approaching kind of like that little bit of dryness in it, you know, little kind of like makes me think about wine pairings and things like that. And
Of course it does.
let's go there. Exactly.
Awesome.
Let's see what we got in the kitchen. All right, I'll be back.
I do.
Here we go.
Oh, that's good. What do we
I
got?
think this might work. Duck confit,
Oh, jeez.
raspberry and black pepper jam, foie gras,
Okay.
because you have to give that fattiness,
Yep.
that little gaminess going on, but also strawberries. They're really floral. I think it's going to bring out some really great notes. And we talked about the chicory, a little bit of the greens going on to accentuate that bitterness in the beer and clean everything up really nice.
Totally.
So let's give it a shot.
So you kind of went to like the top shelf of the chef's pantry, really. Foie gras ain't cheap.
Well, the way I look at this is like highbrow, lowbrow.
Totally.
Right?
Right. It's a burger, but you're putting a lot of expensive
There you
shit on
go.
it.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a burger for chefs by chefs if I've ever tasted one. I'm getting that like super buttery fat richness from that foie gras. It just kind of almost melts over top of the burger and all over
Exactly.
my hand. Oh man, that's awesome. Then the raspberry just cuts through all that
Oh,
fat.
man.
Kind of like digs out a trail of flavor. I can see this kind of like chunk of like duck confit and maybe some cartilage that has just been like cooked low and slow that I'm about to bite into. I've really got foie gras falling out the back of my burger, which is probably one of the sexiest things that's ever happened to me, which is sad. Yeah, it's beautiful. And no cheese. It doesn't need
Doesn't need it.
No, not at all.
I feel like the strawberries really working with the fattiness and the
Yeah.
foie and everything.
I think the chicory though does add that kind of crunch though that I really like. And then it does butt up really nicely with the herbaceousness on the finish of the beer. That's fun.
That is a fun pairing. Love that. You know, Trevor, one of the great things, like working with you, we have such an arsenal of like things that we can use and kind of like that knowledge bank, and being able to bring all those things together and say, you know what, I love this beer, and having those experiences in the past to be able to put them all together on a plate like this.
Yeah.
Man, this is like, it brings like something completely different than we would thought about before.
Absolutely, man. That is so exactly the kind of stuff that you could put on like a fine dining menu.
That's exactly right.
Easy.
Fine dining beer, fine dining menu.
That's it. Cheers.
Cheers.